Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a exciting update that I'm going to be selling my slightly used books on a Pango store, and I've already followed a bunch of booktubers that I know have Pango stores. If you have a Pango store, please let me know down in the comments so I can find them. But I wanted to show you the books that I have put up so far, and I'm only putting up books if they are slightly used. Like, I'm the only one that read them. They're still in really good shape and very, very limited damage to them. So I'll show you what I got. First, there's The Watcher by Charles Maclean. This is a I got this a long time ago, but this is a reprinted edition from Penguin of a really older suspense thriller horror. It's in almost new shape. The spine is pretty much perfect. There's like a little, where I saw something. Oh yeah, there's a little, I don't know if you could see that, but a little imperfection there on the corner. That's about it. Next, I have Greener Pastures by Michael Wehunt. I've heard a lot of good things about this collection, but I could not get into it. I ended up DNFing it, and after like 1.5 stories, so it's pretty much perfect as well. It is more literary. Yeah, it's kind of literarily written, and was a little confusing. But a lot of people like it. Why don't I get it? Next is In the Watchful City. This is a science fiction fantasy, and it's also kind of literary written, and it is really interesting. It has non-binary and trans representation, if you're into that kind of thing. I don't really see much of anything wrong with this one. Hellhound by Ken Greenhall. I love this. I love this paperback from Hell that was reprinted by Valancourt Books. So cool. I was just looking through all of my read books, and pretty much if they're not special editions, box sets of my favorites from way back in the day, or signed books, I decided I don't need them. Or if I am 100% sure I want to reread it, I kept it. But this one also seems to be pretty much perfect. Been read once. Next is a short story collection, perfect for Halloween. Haunted Nights, a Blumhouse Books original. Edited by Ellen Datlow and Lisa Morton. Stories from Shannon McGuire, Stephen Graham Jones, Jonathan Mayberry, Garth Nix, Kelly Armstrong, S.P. Miscowski, Brian Evanson, my fave, John Langan. Yeah, so a lot of good authors in there. I just remember it being kind of a fun festive read for Halloween time. There is a little bit of just up on the top there, damage to the spine. There's a little tiny nick down here. Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. essays on feminism. This one seems to be pretty good. There's a little bit, it's hard to read a book and not get a little bit like of white on the edge of the spine. Little nick in the corner. Everything the Darkness Eats. I love Eric LaRocca's books, but this one was my least favorite, but it is a beautiful book from Clash Books. I gave this one 3 stars. There are trigger warnings galore in here. The Worst Is Yet to Come by S.P. Miscowski. It's like not super crisp on the pages, like there's, you could tell it's been read, but it is in pretty good condition. Rogue by Greg F. Gifune. I loved this book when I read it. It's from Journal Stone Publishing, and it is in pretty good shape as well. I take care of my books pretty well, I must say so myself. But it has been read. Okay. The Dragonbone Chair by Tad Williams. This is the first book in the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn series. And I've been planning to read this for many years. I bought this book used already, and I didn't read it yet. But I'm getting rid of it because I found out that my Broken Binding subscription is giving me a really gorgeous copy. And that's the one I want to read from. Yeah, I'm gonna read my special editions. That's what they're for. And they're the books that I'm gonna keep forever, so yay. It was used already. It's, you can see pages, let's see. The only main issue on this one, I mean, there's a tiniest little nick right there. And there's a fold on the back corner. Came like that from the used bookstore, unfortunately. Then Devil's Night by Curtis M. Lawson. This is another Halloween collection, kind of. A bunch of stories that take place night before Halloween in Detroit, Michigan. Then this beautiful copy of Little Eve by Catriona Ward. Gotta get out of that habit. Catriona Ward. I really like this book. It's not my favorite Catriona Ward book. This is pretty much still in perfect condition, guys. Oh, check it out. And then the big boy, a fantasy book, The Burning White by Brent Weeks. This is the 5th and final book in the series. These are the new covers. With such a big book, it's slightly bent in the middle. There's a little wear on the edge of the spine. It's really hard to read a big book and not do any damage. Looks like the first page is a little bit wrinkled on the corner there. The next book is a Darcy Coates book, Secrets in the Dark. This is the second book in the Black Winter series. It's an apocalyptic series. One crack in this middle of the spine here. And it's really hard to show it. The plastic is coming up right there on the bottom. There's a little nick on the top. The Toy Thief by D.W. Gillespie. Flame Tree Press. It is red, but it is in really good shape. Might be the slightest of little dings on that corner. I don't know if you can see it, but last one. The Woods All Black by Mandelo. This is my only hardcover book up right now. Yep, right now. I just finished this one recently. I like to read them with the dust jacket on to protect the hardcover itself, but that leads to like the top edge usually gets a little. This one's pretty good, maybe a little bit. Oh, I do see it. There's like a little line wrinkle right there. The top there, but otherwise this is in great shape. So yeah, I want to know if you have Pango shops so I can follow you and buy all your books. And I'd love if you would go to the link in the description to check out my Pango books if any of these books sounded up your alley, and I'll be adding more as I finish more books. These are the ones I'm starting with. There's always gonna be more, but I figured, you know, if I want people to find these books, I better promote it, right? Let me know what you think of this venture of mine down in the comments, and I'll be back with another book related video very soon. Thanks. Bye.